Siema, z tej strony Rzeźnik, jesteśmy po odcinku fabularnym i lecimy tutaj do naszych kolegów, przyjaciół i innych takich, żeby pogadać o tym, co się stało, albo też o czymś innym, zaraz zobaczymy.
Let me guess. Could not sleep? Starting to become a common theme here.
It was not always the case. The Abbey was once a different place. I was happy here once.
Now that is something I would like to see.
I suppose I have earned that. I have been extra me lately, as Nico says. It is just that for so many nights now, every time I close my eyes, all I see is Wanda, drowning within darkness, calling to me. I do not think I will ever sleep again. Not until we find her.
Losing a comrade is always traumatic. It is perfectly normal to dream about her.
I am not just dreaming about her. She is reaching out to me. I could feel her, Hunter. Hear her crying out for help as if she was in the same room. Such anguish in her voice. It's a sound I will never forget. Like me, you also have a connection to the darkness, Hunter. Don't you also hear it calling out to you in your dreams sometimes? Whispering secret things, dark things.
Yes. My mother. She visits me in my dreams.
I know. I have heard you call to her in your sleep. I simply did not expect you to be so honest.
I know she is trying to manipulate me, but there are times when I feel a longing within her emptiness that is difficult to ignore.
The others would not understand. Do not worry. Your secret is safe with me. Well, I guess I should get back to not sleeping and let you get some rest. Sweet dreams, Hunter.
No proszę, szczera rozmowa z magik i widzę, że z magik trzeba gadać tymi odpowiedziami, które dają ciemną stronę mocy, żeby się z nią zaprzyjaźnić. Zobaczmy, co ma do powiedzenia nasz.
What is troubling you, Tony?
Oh, I don't know. Pick your poison. I'm living in the Amity Horror House. My roommate is depressed. Oh, and I have a roommate and not my own executive suite at the nearest resort. The espresso machine is broken. The world is turning into the cover of a 90s metal album. And the big guy, well, he's not answering his phone. So you tell me, Hunter, what's not to be troubled about?
I am also concerned about Banner.
Because you care about him, or because of the mission?
Because you care about him. You Avengers understand what it means to have another warrior's back. Something I admire.
Oh, we have our flaws too. Believe me. Banner isn't known to be the most emotionally stable, and when the pressure ramps up, well, let's just say he doesn't have the kind of nervous breakdown that results in basket weaving and a week-long yoga retreat. Things get messy. Not being able to see how he's holding up is proving a challenge.
One we must endure for the time being.
Thanks for the talk.
Anytime, Tony.
Zobaczmy, co do powiedzenia ma nam ciotka Agata.
I know I've asked a lot of you recently, dear, especially when it comes to these little excursions. But there is one more thing you could do to make an old witch happy.
If it were not so good to see you again, I might think you were taking advantage of me.
Hunter, you certainly are the product of your environment. Between Sarah and I suppose we're just lucky you didn't turn out more cynical. Besides, this might be interesting. Now that the altar is in working order, we just need to reignite my cauldron.
How interesting can that be? Your cauldron was always churning with some concoction in the old days.
Yes. And how do you think that was possible? It's not just any flame we're talking about here. Maybe you've heard tale of the demon fueling the forge? A fire-breathing demon, no less, blazing as hot as the flames of hell itself. Fortunately, I'll only require a single ember.
I can see where this is going. How do I find it?
I've enchanted this vessel to protect you from the ember's heat. You should be able to get close enough to retrieve it through one of the old mine tunnels beneath the forge. If you have any trouble, I think you should take Charlie. She's always had a nose for finding things around here.
Okej, czyli mamy zadanie szukania tunelu. I jeszcze dobrze, jakby był z nami piesek. Tak. Gdzie on był ostatnio w moim pokoju chyba? No nie, tu jest. No, że bierzemy piesełka
Come along, Charlie.
i szukamy tunelu. No dobrze. Jak znaleźć ten tunel? No to już mówię. Od placu treningu biegniemy w prawo. I tu znowu w prawo. Jest dziura. Charlie, help me.
She does not see it happening.
Co, że jestem blisko?
This must be the tunnel entrance Agatha spoke
Pozbierajmy rzeczy i wejdźmy za chwilę do tunelu. Właśnie rzeczy zbiorę później. Do tunelu!
The goddess of order approves. This must be an ember from the forge.
Wracamy do Agaty. Czy się uda szybko wrócić? Uda się szybko wrócić. I już.
I have the ember. The bottle is not even warm.
If it were giving off any heat at all, I'd be concerned, given the enchantment on that vessel. Now, let's see if this old girl still works.
So I can use the cauldron to brew things?
Essentially, yes. Collect reagents on the Abbey grounds. You'd be surprised what we can make use of.
And I just drop the ingredients in? Is that not dangerous?
That's part of the fun, isn't it? And I see you've already found a recipe book. I doubt you'll have any trouble following along.
No i dobrze, mamy kocioł, a w kotle Agaty można tworzyć przedmioty, zasoby, a nawet nagrody kosmetyczne, które otrzyma Hunter. Zbieraj odczynniki do różnych receptur na terenie opactwa. Szukaj ksiąg z recepturami, by odblokować nowe receptury. Proszę, mniejsza esencja ataku, paleta stalowy wiatr i balsam leczący. Zobaczmy teraz, co tu się da zrobić. Balsam, tonik siły. Proszę bardzo, mniejsza esencja ataku. Pospolity prezent. Stalowy wiatr. Co to jest stalowy wiatr? Nie jest to przedmiot bojowy. Paleta. A stwórzmy.
Lovely, dear. You're a natural.
Rzadka, okej. Jakaś paleta kolorów. O Jezu, z racji tego, że ja nie jestem miłośnikiem upiększania, no to nic dla mnie. Ale może jak się ponudzę, to będę robił. No dobrze, tu mamy kocioł. Lecimy teraz dalej tam w okolicach tego tunelu zbierać rzeczy. O, i esencja bohatera. Zbierać rzeczy, może coś ciekawego znajdę, także do zobaczyska. No dobrze, moi drodzy, spróbujemy przełamać krwawą pieczęć. Zobaczymy, czy się uda.
The second floodgate. I should warn you, Hunter. You may find the trial ahead more difficult than I originally let on. The gods will push you harder, and you might very well fail.
And if I do?
You dust yourself off and you get back in there. Or you train, rethink your approach, and come back later, when you feel ready.
And what if I am hurt? Or worse still, what if something happened to Charlie?
Neither of you will be harmed, dear. That's not what this is about. The Elder Gods want to see what you're made of, but they're not out to get you. Well, except Cathan, but you already knew that.
Then I should make an attempt while I am here.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Just enjoy yourself. You're the only one getting an opportunity like this.
I will do my best.
Oh, and Hunter? I should mention, you'll only be able to make one attempt at the trials per night. Even the old gods grow weary of their children eventually. Good luck. When many of the Elder Gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god ATUM, born from Gaia herself, was set upon our world to slay these monsters. In that sense, the two of you have had a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Po dwóch nokautach można dwie.
Impressed.
No chciałem ubić dwa na raz.
Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently she is promiscuous. This is a serious predicament for you.
A nie zauważyłem, tam był dalej. Trochę jest ten baran. No dobrze. Próbujmy dalej. Ała, ała, ała. Dosyć mocno biją.
You will have to do better than that.
ATUM was unleashed and made quick work of the demons, but in the process, he became something of a monster himself. He even became known as...
If this is a cautionary tale, your timing could use some work. You had your chance. You were too weak for this fight.
O, Charlie zadają mniej obrażeń.
I will hold the line.
Just imagine how much more difficult this would be if Charlie wasn't there to join you. I think you owe her a treat after this.
Your mother abandons you. Feel my call. The advantage is mine. Leave some for the rest of us.
I think Blade is honestly jealous that you're getting this extra training in. And
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
Myślałem, że się dokończy, ale nie.
The light will carry you onward. The power of the light. Welcome assistance.
Oj, Charlie, dobijemy dziadów. Na tyle, na ile się da.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
if that doesn't make an impression on Autumn, I don't know what will. Good work, Hunter.
No i proszę, udało się. Skoro się udało, to zobaczmy, co tam jest. Na mapie jest to tu brama krwi, kaplica Atuma. Księżycowa pieczęć. Słowo mocy. Wezwanie Atuma pozwala ujawnić wszelkiego rodzaju tajemnice ukryte przed wzrokiem. Mogą to być dawno zapomniane budowle albo wydarzenia, których nie sposób dostrzec gołym okiem.
With ATUM's help, you shouldn't have any trouble uncovering the more elusive elements hidden throughout the grounds. Why don't you try out his blessing on that stone over there?
Okej, czyli to co możemy robić, to przy takich kamieniach używać słowa odkryj.
He sees our path.
No proszę. Moi drodzy, tutaj jak ktoś gra, to już zostawiam mu do pozwiedzenia samemu, bo na tym dzisiaj zakończymy odcinek. Odkryliśmy kolejną moc. Odkryliśmy moc odkrywania. Więc super, zobaczymy co nam to da. Tym, którzy grają, nie będę psuł przyjemności z odkrywania. A my widzimy się pewnie w kolejnym odcinku, gdzie polecimy już na jakąś misję poboczną, żeby trochę pozdobywać kasy, upgrade'ować naszych bohaterów, w sensie zdobyć kilka umiejętności i tak dalej, i tak dalej. A ja to sobie pozwiedzam teraz już samemu. Chyba że tak jak mówię, coś się wydarzy ekstremalnie ciekawego, to pokażę. Dzięki wielkie za wspólne granie. Grał z wami Rzeźnik i do zobaczenia następnym razem. Cześć, cześć, pa, pa.